When did I realize my toxic, micromanaging boss had absolutely no idea who my mother was? Probably the day he called our CEO an out-of-touch boomer right to my face. I work for a massive hospitality group in Chicago. We own 23 luxury restaurants. Here's the catch. The founder and CEO is my mom. When I graduated college and told her I wanted to learn the family business, I refused the nepotism treatment. I wanted to earn it. So I applied for an entry-level marketing role using my middle name and my dad's last name. Nobody had a clue who I actually was. Enter my manager, Trent. The kind of guy who wore vests 2 sizes too tight, drowned himself in cologne, and dropped words like synergy into casual small talk. For 8 agonizing months, Trent treated me like his personal assistant. I picked up his dry cleaning, fetched his iced Americanos, and stayed until 8 p.m. fixing his sloppy spreadsheets. The most infuriating part was listening to him talk about my mother. He'd lean back in his fancy desk chair, feet up, and say, "The CEO's losing her edge. The old lady doesn't get modern demographics. When I make partner, I'm cleaning house." It took everything in me not to scream, but I stayed quiet. I was playing the long game. Last month, Trent finally crossed the line. I'd spent 3 weeks, including weekends, building a 70-page pitch deck for a multi-million-dollar restaurant rebrand, my masterpiece. I left a printed copy and a silver flash drive on my desk before heading to lunch. When I got back, both were gone. I looked over at Trent's glass office, and there he was, deleting my name off the title slide and typing in his own. I didn't say a word. I just smiled. Because Trent wasn't very smart, he had no idea our cloud servers track editing history. The next morning was the quarterly board meeting. Trent strutted in wearing a brand new suit, radiating arrogance. He stood at the head of the mahogany table, plugged in his flash drive, and started presenting my exact pitch deck to the entire board, including my mother. He paced around, making grand hand gestures, explaining how he single-handedly cracked the millennial market. My mother sat at the far end of the table, hands folded, listening intently. She looked impressed. After 30 minutes, Trent wrapped up, beaming, and looked at her, waiting for his praise. She leaned forward, adjusted her glasses, and said, "Trent, this is truly exceptional. The demographic breakdown on slide 42 is brilliant. Walk me through your exact methodology for gathering that data." Trent froze. His smile dropped. He started stammering, sweat soaking through his expensive shirt. "Well, we leveraged synergistic analytics." My mom didn't let him finish. "Fascinating," she said, her voice turning to ice. "Because my daughter Chloe spent 3 weeks compiling that exact data set, and according to IT, you opened her file yesterday at noon, deleted her name, and claimed it as your own." The air vanished from the room. Every executive turned to look at me, sitting quietly in the corner, taking notes. Trent looked at me, then at my mom, eyes wide with pure horror. "Chloe, is your daughter?" he whispered, like he might actually be sick. My mom stood up. "She is. She's been working under you for 8 months. I've heard all about the coffee runs, Trent. I've heard your thoughts on my leadership, but taking credit for a junior employee's work, that's where I draw the line." Trent tried to apologize, begging for another chance, swearing it was a misunderstanding. My mom simply pointed to the door. "Pack up your desk, Trent, you're fired." Security walked him out through the main lobby. The entire marketing department watched him carry his little cardboard box, sobbing quietly. 2 weeks later, he actually had the nerve to send me a LinkedIn request, asking for an endorsement. I hit decline, smiled, and walked back into my brand new corner office.